What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know it's Thirsty Thursday, Throwback Thursday, Throw Punch Thursday. And this week we're going to call it Travel Thursday. Y'all let me know how the audio is doing in the chat. I got it set up in the middle of the table because we got Chucky Boy here with us tonight. For those of you who don't know, this is Chuck Spencer. He's one of the Blue Crew. You see him in the chat all the time. He is here flying out with me tomorrow. So y'all let me know how that audio sounds before I go any further and just have to repeat myself for another 30 seconds. Either way, I'll do it for American dollar because I see Kurt in the chat and he will give you a good American dollar for certain things. So,
I mean, he's throwing out pole dances for dollars.
For dollars. For dollars. Scott, you really can't fix the light. The table's set up completely different. So this is the way it's going to go. I only have one light. This is usually a one-man show. So I don't have another light to put over there yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get another light for the near future. It looks brighter that way, right? The monitor's here, so it's blocking part of the light. But let's see. Let me see if I can move it.
Slide it over. Put it right in the middle of us. Just blind us, Mike. It'll be okay.
Yeah, blind ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a month to recover.
28 days.
I mean, who's counting? You know.
There's a lot of people counting, man. A lot of people are saying a month, and I keep correcting a lot of people and telling them 28 days. 28 days. Is that better, Scott? Does that make you happy? Look, Chuck's over here squinting because the light's so bright. That's a bright light. That's a bright light. But that's what it is. It's Travel Thursday, and we fly out tomorrow morning. Now, here's the rundown. We got to leave the house at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's already 10 o'clock at night. And you're telling me it's going to be all right to stay up late?
Okay, Mike.
I'm not staying up late.
I'm not planning
I'm not staying up late. Not doing it.
My bags are fully packed and ready to go. I'm not trying to say that you're not ready to go and fully packed, but I am.
I'm not ready to go and fully packed. That's just the way it goes. Let's get into the chat and say what's up. Scott McNeil in the house. First one, like always, followed by Chuck Spencer, Fearless Rambler, Steamy traveling in the house, Robin in the house. Robin, I hope you are having a fantastic night. Cameron Hawkins, Slinky Ingle King, and y'all already know everyone is here for that show. We have a special guest. This is the special guest. So make sure you like the button and you subscribe to the channel for the special guest. Listen, we got a lot of things that are going to be talked about tonight. This is Chuck's first time flying on an airplane. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Yeah, I would say yes to both. I think I'll be okay. I don't usually get car sick or motion sick, so I don't know.
We're talking 9 hours. His first flight is going to be a 9-hour flight. We fly out of Miami at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon, and it stops over in Lisbon, Portugal. And then we have a 3-hour layover, and then we fly for another 3 hours to Rome. So his first set of flights are going to be like a total of 12 hours fly time in the air. So before this trip's over and done with, he's going to be in an airplane 3 times, 8.5 hours for the one, 3 hours for the one, and 3 hours for the other. So he's going to be what I would call an average flyer at that point. I mean, anything past one flight, you consider yourself like a frequent flyer for your second flight. But
3 trips in a month.
3 trips in a month, and one of them being completely halfway around the world. That's got to be pretty epic. So, yes, Slinky, first flight. This is his first flight. Now, mind you, if you hear me sniffling or muting the camera and the microphone to blow my nose, it's because on Wednesday I was diagnosed with sinusitis in my left nostril. Now, I went to the doctor a few weeks ago, and I told the doctor I had a sinus infection coming on. She was like, no, it's just allergies. I went to urgent care. It's a sinus infection in the left nostril. It's getting better. I'm on antibiotics. I'm on steroids. So far, so good. I'm feeling a lot better. And then we just move on past that. Lourdes, I'm going to sleep tonight. I don't fly out till 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to hook up to my CPAP machine and go to sleep. Jet lag Chuck coming real soon. That's what Kurt said in the chat. Jet lag Chuck. Hashtag jet lag Chuck. So it's his first flight. I'm excited because I get to watch him on his first flight. I sat him like 10 rows behind me. so that way I didn't have to deal with his anxiety. Bad enough I got my own anxiety on an airplane. I'm comfortable with flying. I don't have an issue with flying. But yeah, I don't know if I can deal with a first-time flyer. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to act. We got a big day planned. Like, we're taking the Bright Line from Orlando to Miami, and then we're flying. And then Saturday when we land, it's like rush to the hotel, get some things done. And then we're off to see the Vatican on Saturday once we arrive. Y'all see my shirt? Look at that shirt. Julie Thomas is late. Oh, Julie Thomas is late. Y'all see my shirt? Any of y'all know what that means? Please tell me there's somebody in this chat that knows what this shirt means.
But I got a better. Does anybody see my shirt?
That's a good shirt. And listen,
that's a great
this
shirt.
is a shirt that you can get right now for 15% off if you go to the link in the description and use the promo code Nauti Swag 15. It's only active until tomorrow. So make sure you grab that new swag.
Tomorrow at midnight.
Yeah, till tomorrow at midnight. So Slinky says, dude, I have a sinus infection. I got steroids and Flonase. So I got steroids, I got Flonase, I have Singulair, and I also have antibiotics. So they're dosing me up. Cameron says anxiety, Mike, you pass out as soon as you get in the seat. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Blaine in the house. What's going on, Riley Creative Travel?
Hey, Blaine.
Cameron, Julie. Kathy's in the house. Hey, Kathy. So Blaine says hashtag clown shirt. So for those of you who don't know, this shirt, I have a weird fascination with certain things. And one thing I have a fascination with is the mindsets of serial killers. This is a John Wayne Gacy shirt. And it came in today, and I was like, I'm going to wear that on the live stream. So that's what I chose to wear tonight. Meanwhile, Chuck's wearing one of the Naughty Cruiser shirts that I haven't even ordered my own shirt yet. And there's a whole story behind that, right? I didn't order it because I was afraid it wasn't going to come in enough time. So when Cameron got his and Julie got hers and Chuck got his, I was like, man, I should have just pulled the gun and ordered my shirts, but I didn't. So there's definitely some shirts that are going to be coming in the near future. Awesome new designs, all new designs for 2024. So be sure to check it out. Hey, hello from Brisbane, Australia. Hello. Australia. That's a place I'd like to go one day.
That sounds like an interesting place.
I would love to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Man, never can tell.
No, you can't. Blaine says we have 8 days and I wake up till the carnival sunshine. So I have the sunshine next year, next February. Me and Josh from the Moonlight Adventures, we got a group cruise on the sunshine out of Norfolk. Very first sailing out of Norfolk. So after the repositioning, we got that booked for next year. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this upcoming trip. And for those of you who haven't been paying attention, for those of you who don't know, we are going to Rome on Friday, landing on Saturday, and boarding the brand new Sun and Princess on Monday.
Yes.
So not only is this Chuck's first flight, this is also Chuck's first Princess cruise.
First Princess cruise, and of course it'll be the first.
It's the first time you're in Europe too.
Yeah, but all these ports will be completely new.
Right, so everywhere you're going is going to be new. Even when you're on the Glory for the second leg, it's all going to be new stuff. So you get to experience flying for the first time. You get to experience Princess for the first time. So out of both of those things, what's the one thing you're looking forward to the most? Other than the new ports, what's the one thing you're looking forward to the most?
That's so hard to say. I mean, because all of these ports, I mean, they're neat. They all have interesting things in them. The Vatican, which I know we're doing the first day, I'm really looking forward to that. As far as the cruise ship, Princess looks amazing.
That is a nice ship.
I have done some of the travel agent stuff on the backside, where you go through like Princess Academy, I think is what they call it, and Princess does a lot of amazing things on their ships. And this ship, wow.
So this ship is the first one of its kind.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say one of a kind because they got another one coming out. The Star Princess will be debuting in 2025. So they have its first of its kind ship coming out. It's already out. The Sphere class. Park 19 is completely new with Princess. they've not geared their ships towards family friendly prior to this. So 2024 is when Princess really like stepped it up and geared it more towards kids, family friendly atmosphere. I looked at the layout, and I'll be honest with you, there's a lot going on with that ship that's completely different than other Princess ships. So like with me being an avid Princess cruiser, so majority of my cruising has been on Princess. So with me being used to the ships having certain things in certain areas, that's completely different on the Sun Princess now. So I feel like it's going to be a whole new game for me. Even though I'm elite with Princess, I feel like it's going to be stepping into a new world on that ship.
This whole sphere, this dome, I mean, that is a completely new thing that Princess has never done before. I mean, none of them. I've never seen a ship have something quite like that. I know some of the royal ships have something similar, but it's not like a venue. It's not like a theater. I mean, because the dome is almost like a theater.
Right. So that's the pool by day, and then the shows by night. So that's where they're going to do like that Cirque du Soleil style show, which I'm really stoked about. But the one thing that interests me the most on that ship is the amount of public space.
The overall space, when you look at the size of the ship and the tonnage of the ship compared to the number of passengers,
there's so much more room.
Yeah.
There's so much more room. So we're talking about a ship that's the same size as XL class ships, but the passenger to space ratio is so much lower than it would be on the XL class ships. Like you're getting more space per passenger, which is a great thing. It's nice to be able to have that little area. Now, I am not going to lie. I'm very jealous that I'm not staying in one of the cabana suites. And the cabana suites are pretty epic. Like you have your cabin, then you have an inside-outside room that you can either make an inside room or an outside room at your liking. Then you have your balcony. So the cabana area, that's pretty cool, which is kind of like the Havana suites.
Yes.
On the XL class ships as well.
Yes, it has kind of an extra outside area that's
Kurt says #Chuck does Princess. Destiny Spencer, love you, Daddy-O. Me and the girls say we hope you have a blast.
That is my
The Vatican is amazing. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. That's what I'm saying, Lourdes. And look at that. We got a super chat.
Awesome! Thank you very much.
Enjoy the cruise. We're going to do our best to enjoy the cruise. Thank you very much for the super chat. So, other than the ship, if you had to pick like, now we got to go down this path, right? Like it's a path of food. Like I'm a foodie. We know for a fact. If y'all watched any of my videos, y'all know I am a straight foodie. What's the one thing you're looking forward to eating over in Europe? Like it doesn't have to be a specific port. Like over in Europe, like as a general. Yeah, cheese. We all know I'm all about that cheese, right? I literally texted Cameron the other day. He was like, a day and a half to go. I was like, bro, I'm ready to bring this cheese home.
Mike wants the whole cheese.
That's literally my response.
I'm
ready to bring the cheese home.
He's asking me how much weight is your bag? So you've got about 10 pounds left.
Got about 10 pounds of room.
10-pound roll
That's it, man.
cheese.
I'm factoring in the weight in everybody's bag. I'm trying to figure out how much cheese I can stuff in what compartments and all that. Warmstrong Adventures in the house. What's going on, Bill? I totally recommend getting a skip the queue for the Vatican. So we have a semi-private tour for the Vatican. It's later in the day. It's not early, so there's not going to be as many people there. So that's a good thing. We did book something. It's considered like an after-hours tour, yeah. So that's what I'm game for. And look, Jennifer Parrish, bring some cheese back to Albany, Chuck. That's what I'm saying. As long as there's room for your cheese, I can't guarantee there's going to be room for yours. But I know some's going to make it back to Florida. That much I do know. So we all know I'm looking forward to the cheese and pasta. But what's the one thing you're looking for? You're like me. You're a carbaholic. So
I was about to say,
breads, pastas, pizzas.
The breads over there always look amazing. The pastries. I have a feeling finding something nice and tasty to eat will not be a hard task.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a task at all.
But
I don't think that'll be a task at all, especially when you walk into an Italian restaurant and you yell at them, "Sono affamato." For those of you who don't know, that means feed me, I'm hungry in Italian. So when I walk into the restaurant and the lady's like, Bonjour, sono affamato. That's the
She'll know. She'll
That's
know.
it. She'll know
The man is hungry.
She'll know big boys ready to
He
eat.
needs to eat.
I'm telling you, man, it's different, right? Like I've been to Europe, so I can tell you the quality of food over there is so much better than the food we get here.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's like everyone makes the food with love over there. It's like everyone's Nona is in the kitchen cooking. Here, it's like, yeah, slopped up, don't really care.
Oh, well, whatever's in the package or the can, and you just open it up and heat it up and serve it. And that's
Want to hand me that water?
that's a whole different ball game over there. Got a wet lap there, but hey.
I'd have just told everybody you feed yourself.
That's all right. I'm wearing black pants. Who would have never seen
Lourdes, tiramisu.
See now, and Lourdes, you say that now. When we went on the Vista,
do you really want to bring that up right now?
I'm going to say it because it really made me mad. We went to the Italian restaurant, Giovanni's.
No. Cucina del Capitano.
Cucina. And of course, the lady's taking our orders, and we order food. And
first off, I'm not sharing my food.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the whole sharing plates, period. But anyways, so we started ordering the food, and I started to look at desserts, and I'm like, well, I don't have to look at desserts. I already know I'm going to get tiramisu. And they didn't have tiramisu. It was like, what?
What Italian restaurant? Olive Garden has tiramisu. And this ain't even an Italian restaurant we're talking. It's Olive Garden. It's probably ran by like Russians. It's not. It's Olive Garden. Okay, so how do you not have tiramisu at Cucina del Capitano? Now I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I was a little happy. We walked in; they had these amazing rolls. Like I was cool with that bread because we've never had that bread on any other ship where we did Cucina. So these like garlic knot,
it was
small
bun
like bread, kind of like like King's Hawaiian rolls, but it had garlic sauce and Parmesan cheese on it. That was really good.
It was good.
But to tell me I have to share my fingerling potatoes or pasta, that was a no-go for me.
Yeah.
And then to tell me you don't have tiramisu, that was kind of like,
is this an Italian restaurant? I could have swore looking at the decor.
Yeah, but even Gigi's was the same way though. Gigi's was like family style sharing. But the thing is,
was a little more understood. I mean, because that was, and they told you that going in. But
the thing is they don't tell you that on the menu. So when you look at the menu doesn't say family style dining. But what gets me is, here's my theory with it, right? If I went as a solo cruiser and I booked Gigi's or Cucina, you're going to give me the same size order. There's no sharing. So what makes a difference? Because we come in with 7 people, we're only allowed 3 entrees. Yeah. You got 7 people at 3 entrees.
That kind of
it makes no sense. It frustrates a fat guy. You can see it. I'm in my face. I'm getting all flustered here. Don't tell me I got to spend $40 on some food and then tell me I got to share it with the guy next to me. I like you, but I like the Kung Pao chicken a little more. Yeah. Keep your chopsticks on that side of the plate. Don't bring them over here.
And they were acting like it was going to be this huge portion, and it really wasn't that.
No, it was like a lunch special. It was like a lunch special for the Chinese restaurants. I got more portion in the appetizers than I did in the entrees.
Yeah, but
it was good. I'm not knocking it. Listen, Gigi's Cucina, absolutely fantastic. Just be prepared to get your heart broken if you want tiramisu. On the Vista, anyway. If you're on one of the XL class ships, you'll get the tiramisu because they have it.
I'm kind of worried about the Glory. We're going to run into the same thing on the Glory.
I didn't have Cucina on the Glory, so I can't concur that.
That how it was before.
Yeah,
because the Vista was straight out of dry dock when we
right. But they said they've never had it. That's what the girl said. She's like, we don't do tiramisu here. And the irony of the whole story is that night, in the dining room, they had tiramisu as dessert.
It was on the main dining room.
It was in the main dining room menu. We're in the Italian restaurant and can't get it, but yet it's in the MDR. Like, come on, man. Don't even. Fat kid stab you with that. Like, quick. That's Dr. Pepper Zero, Slinky.
Dr. Pepper Zero,
Cameron says Glory doesn't have cochino.
Got the black label on it. Do they have what? Do they have the Italian? They have to have an Italian restaurant, though, right?
I don't know. I spent too much time in the casino. I think I maybe ate like 4 times on that cruise.
4 times a week.
So Scarlett says, look forward to the pictures. I need to go on my first cruise. Love you, Chuck. So Scarlett, you know how you can find the pictures? Going over to the link in the description in the Facebook group, and there will be tons of pictures of the upcoming trip there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making Chuck post them there first and then wait 8 hours before he can post them on his private Facebook page. So if you want to be the first ones to see it, make sure you is in the group because he signed a binding contract. It's in the cruise contract. Nobody
Guaranteed.
reads that thing.
Guaranteed, nobody read it.
I just added some stuff to it.
Just click accept and continue.
So Slinky said, did they have cannolis?
I don't think so.
I don't think they did.
No. They had very little in the way of Italian desserts.
Yeah, I don't think they had cannolis either. I think it was like ice cream.
There was some kind of a cake.
It wasn't even
thing.
gelato.
No.
Some type of chocolate cake, some chocolate layer type cake or something like that. But I didn't even have dessert. She was like, "You want anything else?" No. Not unless you're going to soak some lady fingers in espresso, add some mascarpone cream, and top it with some stuff. No.
No.
Party on the sea in the house. What's going on, Eric? Bro, don't think I forgot about you. Today has been a day from, let's just say, where's the hottest place on earth right now? Hell. Today's been one of those days. Listen, this is how the day started. You ready? As you can see, I got my hair cut. So that part there, not too bad. I wake up, get the kids on the bus. I get ready to get my shower. I get a text message from my barber. Hey, bro, got to reschedule. Hurt my back yesterday. Not feeling good. Can't make it to work. I'm like, that's great. And I hope you feel better. But I fly out tomorrow and I leave 5 o'clock in the morning. He's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, is there anybody at the shop you trust? Yeah, Kevin, he'll hook you up. Great kid, did a wonderful job. I don't know what it is that he used, but if you can look on my face, you can see like a red mark here. So when he straight razored me, I don't know what chemical he used, but I'm obviously having an allergic reaction to that chemical. Then I leave. I go to Publix. I pick up some things for my dad because my dad made dinner tonight. Chuck had an authentic Philly cheesesteak for dinner. And then I pull into the driveway and my tire's leaking air. And it's so I take it over to the mechanic, thinking I just got to plug it. $60 later, they put a used tire on the car. All right, no big deal. I start heading to work. I get about 10 miles from work. My transmission says, hey, joke's on you. Car's not going no more. And now my car's still in Tampa when I'm in Spring Hill. And you know what I said? I leave tomorrow, so I really don't care at this point. I got done work. Chuck picked me up in Tampa, and now we're here with all you folks. So if you feel sorry for me, drop the chat out and hit the like button.
Absolutely.
Because I was going to pull the plug, and Chuck's like, you can't pull the plug. I was like,
gotta do the show.
don't try me, boy. I will pull the plug.
I mean, you would have thought that he had a few weeks to get his stuff together and packed and get the bags ready.
No, that's not how this works.
And I mean, I thought when I talked to you like 2 weeks ago, you were like, yeah, man, I'm ready to go. Bags are packed.
Yeah, bags are packed, ready to go. Yeah, no, they weren't. No, had to get a new suitcase and everything. Scott says, I know about car problems before cruises. Now, here's the thing. Scott's car broke down last year on his way here for a transatlantic cruise. Chuck's car broke down on the last cruise, and he ended up buying a new Prius. And now my car breaks down.
Just need a new Prius.
I just need to stop cruising with y'all. Y'all is just bad juju. Y'all are just bad juju. That's what it is. Bad juju. You good, man. I found out later that you are leaving tomorrow through Scott. How'd you find out through Scott? Bro, we had a whole conversation on the Vista that I was flying out April 5th.
Why did you have to find out with Scott?
He just ain't remember. He just ain't remember. It's all good. Julie says, well, we know Chuck has reliable transportation now. That we do. And you were told, don't forget your heartburn medicine.
Well, have no fear.
I got Rolaids.
I keep heartburn medicine.
I got Rolaids. I got some Pepto.
I got it all.
I plan on eating so much cheese I can bag that boy. I brought all the medicines I need. Everything I need, I brought with me. But that's it, man. That's the life for the next few weeks. Italy, Greece, Montenegro, Spain,
Yeah, I had them
and
pulled
then
up.
Bermuda. It's
Yeah,
going to be pretty
Mykonos.
epic.
Mykonos, Santorini, Naples.
Mykonos, Santorini, Qatar,
Yeah.
Corfu, Naples.
It's gonna be quite the fun adventure.
It's going to be great. It's going to be a pretty epic trip. It's going to be pretty epic. I can't wait to get on the ship, check out the new ship, check out all the new stuff, and bring y'all some amazing content from Princess. Now, there is going to be a few other videos that drop between now and then. There's going to be a Brightline review coming over the next few days. We ride the Brightline out tomorrow. And high speed robbery. Y'all look forward to that thumbnail because that's going to be the title. High speed robbery. So a little sneak peek on that one. No Florence. I need information on the packages.
What packages?
I don't know. That's what Scarlett said. I need information on the packages.
What packages are we talking about, Scarlett?
Oh, those illegal packages, they'll arrive tomorrow in the mailbox. I don't know. What packages, Scarlett? Are you talking about for like cruises or things like that? Do you have to have a passport to cruise to these places? So the places that we are going to, yes. Unfortunately, depends on how you look at it. You do have to have a passport, only because you are flying out of the United States. So in order to be able to board the plane, you got to be able to present a passport to fly over to Europe. Now, if you take a cruise out of the United States on what they call a closed-looped cruise, which means leaving out of the same port and returning to the same port. So let's just say you leave out of Tampa, Florida, and you return to Tampa, Florida. Even though it goes international to like Mexico, the Bahamas, or the Caribbean, you don't need a passport. It's not required. Even though it is very much emphasized and suggested that you should have one, it's not required for a closed loop cruise. All you need is your birth certificate and a valid state ID, and you'll be able to board the ship. Anything international that you're flying to or cruising back to a different cruise port, so like what we're doing in Spain, from Spain to Port Canaveral or Port Canaveral to Miami, you would need a passport. That's not a closed loop cruise. Closed loop would be starting in the same place and ending in the same place.
Yeah, and you can do cruises even like partial Panama Canal transits. And stuff
Partial
like that,
transits.
where they leave from Florida and then go down and come back.
Yep.
And again,
so there's hundreds of places you can go out of the States on a cruise that don't require a passport. Now, I do highly recommend it. I would not travel without a passport. You don't know what could happen. Anything can happen at home. So anything that could happen at home can happen on a cruise ship. God forbid, like you get, that the bunch of people that were just left by NCL technically weren't left. They got back to the ship late. So without having a passport, you'd be pretty much screwed on having to get back to the States without a passport. See me traveling. Safe travels. Nighty-night, Mike and Chuck. Kurt, I'll see you in the morning, 8 o'clock. I'll be there. So did you hear about, stranded in Barcelona because they didn't have the visas? It's tough, right? So you have some places require visas, some places don't. And
didn't they run into something where they used a travel agent or something and they possibly scammed them out of thousands?
Scammed out of the money, yeah. So it's tough, right? Like, it's hard.
But they were like out of Brazil or something,
right?
Somewhere in South America.
Yeah, Tony just reported on it today.
Yeah.
Tess Amon in the house. What's going on, Tess?
Hey.
So it's, and as a passenger on a cruise ship, it's your job to do your due diligence. Like, having a travel agent is great, but do research on your own. Like,
I could also see where somebody who is inexperienced with cruising and traveling and just doesn't know, and you think, hey, I've gone to this travel advisor, this travel expert, to help me do this, and I've given them a bunch of money, and then you turn around and yeah,
You're screwed.
you're screwed.
Yeah.
You know, you're out money. You're stuck in a foreign country, and now they've had to cancel the cruise, right? Everybody, they couldn't continue on with the cruise.
So
I don't know how MSC is going to end up handling all of that.
it's crazy. It happens. What are you gonna do? Cry over spilled milk? I don't cry over spilled milk. I know I'm gonna be crying when I don't get enough sleep and have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hold up, 4:30 in the morning. We have to be gone at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I still have to pack.
So something tells me I'm going to be working my butt off to wake him up at 4:45 in the morning.
I still got to pack. Anybody want to pack for me? Oh, look at that. It says Chuck will pack for you.
They lied. Hold on. Let me get my glasses on because I'm not reading that appropriately.
Chuck will pack for you. That's what I see. Tess Allen. Hey there, Julie Thomas, Scott, Cameron Hawkins. Chuck will pack for you.
Yeah, that's what it says. I'm like, yeah.
Look, Tess says, you still have to pack. Oh my God, I can't. LOL. I don't have to fully pack. I have some stuff that needs to just get packed. Like all my camera gear was charging. I updated all my cameras, charged all the batteries for all the camera gear, things like that. So I got a few things to put in that suitcase. I got a few things to put in the other suitcase. I got a few things to put in the personal bag. I got a few things
Laptop's got to get packed up.
Computer's got to get packed up and all that. So there's a few things I got to do.
The bulk of his clothing is packed. Yes, he doesn't have to fully pack his bag.
Yep, underwear and toothbrush. Ready to go.
Underwear, toothbrush, and credit card.
And a John Wayne Gacy shirt. I'm good. I'm good to go. Being an Aussie, you pretty much always have a passport if you travel on a cruise, unless it is jump to the coast. We are so remote that we have no choice, and passports cost $400. Oh, ooh, that's a high price. That's a high price.
That is expensive for a passport. I'm trying to remember.
Lourdes says Chuck has the room in his luggage for Mike's cheese. Yeah, Lourdes, you're the real MVP, Lourdes. I'll see you in a few weeks. Don't worry. If you got room, we can fill it.
You got any empty space in your bag?
That's
we can fill it up.
That's the new motto. You ready? Y'all stay naughty. We fill your bag with cheese. Have a great trip, you guys. Jennifer tries that. We're gonna try.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's gonna take much though.
Oh,
I mean, the first cruise is all new to me. Like everything we're doing, that's all new to me. Italy's new, Greece is new. All that's all new. So I'll get to experience all that new stuff. So.
And to be on such a great ship. I just the what is it? The Spellbound? What is
yes.
Is it Spellbound?
Spellbound.
That
Spellbound by Magic Castle.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty epic.
Man, dinner and a magic show. It's going to be fun. Plus, there's new steakhouses on the ship that all new to Princess, right?
Butcher Block by Darren. So that's new. Chef Rudy's is new.
But we're not doing Chef Rudy's.
No, they got hibachi, which is new. They got a hot pot that's attached to the hibachi, which I'm all about hot pot.
We might have to do some hot pot.
I will go hard on some hot pot. They got a couple other restaurants. I think that's pretty much the majority. Like Sabatini's. That's the original.
They have a
Crown Grill. That's still
have a lot of the standard.
First ship in the Princess fleet that has a O'Malley's standalone bar, so that's pretty cool. And I was told if I plan on eating heaps of cheese, I need to pack some medicine for that. Don't you worry, I got 2 boxes. Listen,
I've got stool softeners.
I don't plan on eating that much cheese. I plan on bringing that much cheese home. I'm going to come back with a whole cow in my suitcase.
We're going to eat a ton of cheese while we're there, too. Don't let him lie to you. It's going to happen. Read?
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm with you, ready to roll out, all packed. Yeah, Robin, don't rub it in. Check out the clown cars in Rome. You'll remember me. when you see them. So you're talking about the little Fiat 500, the old school Fiats.
The old, yeah.
Like y'all remember,
Like the
what was
size of
it?
this
Family
thing.
Matters, right? Y'all remember Family Matters when Urkel used to drive around in that little car and he would
The
open for the
door.
front?
Yeah, the door in the front.
Could you imagine pulling up to the Rome airport and be like, taxi? Just open
And
the
that
door.
guy pulls
He
up.
pulls out. Yeah. Oh, you too big. You no fit.
You don't fit.
Yeah.
I
So
cannot imagine.
they have old school Fiats that they run over in Italy tests, like the old school classic Fiat 500s, things like that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing any driving when we're over there.
No,
Not the
no,
plan.
I ain't driving. I am not driving.
They drive on the wrong side of the road over there too.
No. Do they use transmissions over there?
Just transit.
If they use transmissions, I ain't. Nope, not me. Now we were looking at excursions, and Chuck was like, "Hey, look, Vespa with a sidecar." I'm like, "Really, really? You gonna squeeze in there? Because I ain't squeezing in no sidecar, no Vespa. Vespa with a
I
sidecar."
would just want somebody
What's
to
wrong
take a
with you?
picture of us on that.
Find out who the magician is. I know someone who does shows on cruise ships. We'll definitely find out who the magician is. My next cruise is only 5 days to the Mexican Riviera, but it's fun, Italian style on the Firenze. New embarkation on other ports for me, so I'm happy, but honestly would rather be on yours. For sure. Make sure you give my love to Joey and you tell him I'll see him real soon. They are smaller yet. They are one-seaters. Oh, man. One-seater clown car?
Wow.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I've seen a lot of people get out of small cars. I've watched a lot of TV shows and circus acts to where like 30 clowns came out. No, not a bug, a little Matchbox hot car.
Yeah.
Won't know till sometime during the cruise where we will be disembarking. Baltimore port is closed. So
Carnival's doing Norfolk.
Carnival right now is doing Norfolk, but I don't think they made the announcement yet on where they're going to disembark the Pride. Robin's getting on the Journeys cruise on the Pride. It's going to leave out of Tampa and it goes up to Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you a little
That's the
secret.
one that-
I'm gonna let you a little secret, Robin. If you don't know by now, Tony B from Lolly to Loca is going to be booking. He's on that cruise with you as well. He's
I
booked
think
that
he's already
cruise.
booked that. Yeah. Kurt was talking about that this morning, but I don't think he's doing it because Marcia can't go. And Kurt can't do cruising without Marcia.
Kurt wouldn't do a 14-day cruise either. Tess says Chuck looks familiar. Have I met you on a cruise? No.
Yes.
At a young age, he was on the side of a milk container with a poster that says "Missing Child." We just haven't returned him yet.
On the vloggers cruise, Tess.
He
I
was
there.
on a vlogger's cruise. Tess says I drive a Mini Cooper convertible. I get 6 in at once.
Wow.
Damn, Tess.
Wow. I mean, you know.
I can see Tess at
you
the
know,
door.
I mean, if you got little
Hold up.
Mike,
Right.
then we can get 6 of little
I can see Tess at the door with a jar of Vaseline, arms up,
It'll lube up within the car.
squeezing them in.
So they don't all have to be little Mike.
Lorda says, "You think smart cars are small? Wait till you see them."
Oh wow.
Smart cars are small.
Smart
They're
cars are
they're
really
pretty.
small.
They're pretty tiny. I don't know, man. I don't think my claustrophobia would let me get in one of those cars.
Ooh.
And you know what the crazy thing is? I don't have claustrophobia. But I think when it comes down to getting in one of those little things, I don't think my claustrophobia would allow it.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it would allow it. Y'all see that pineapple life, yo? It's 100% everywhere, all the time. Pineapple here, pineapple there. As long as it's not upside down,
Dr. Pepper Zero here.
no one cares. I don't drink soda. I drink water. At least for the last 2 months, I drink nothing but water.
Huh.
Lorda said I owned a smart car. Scott says you have to sample. What do we have to sample?
Pineapple?
Try to tell us something, Scott.
Wait a minute. I don't know, maybe there's a conversation we missed up there.
I don't think so. Test drives a Mini Cooper, puts Vaseline on 6 people. 2 in the gas tank, 1 in the trunk. I don't know what Scott wants to sample. Could you
Maybe
you
it's
know,
Dr. Pepper's.
you know my favorite show is Friends, right? So when he says that, I remember the skit with Chandler. He's like, if you ever like think of a town in the Midwest called Sample, and then they have a sign as you drive in, it says, "You're in Sample." So yeah. Listen, that's the way the brain works, right? It just goes all over the place. And it's been a long day, and I'm tired. I bought something off of Temu. You want to grab that? I'll show you what I bought. That little package that's sitting on the chair with the little pump on it.
It said pump. Yes, he said pump.
So I bought these because Cameron sent me a message about bringing back
Oh, the wine bottle.
some wine bottles.
Wine bottles full of wine.
So I bought these. It was a 10-pack for like $2. It took 6 years and a day to get here.
Well, you did order it through Temu as well.
Right. So you literally fill it up with air. And then you put your wine bottle in it. And it securely, like, that's a pretty big bag.
Well, I'm sure the pocket's still in.
I'm gonna take these to protect my cheese.
You need padding for the cheese?
Sorry, Cameron.
Got to protect my cheese.
I guess you're gonna steal a couple carnival towels to wrap your bottles in. No. Anyway, I bought these because I'm pretty sure somewhere along the lines I might come across a bottle of wine in Italy that I might like, or in Spain. And if not, then I will use them for cheese. So Lourdes, I've thought about bubble wrap, but I thought these were better. They were $1 something. It just took them forever to get here. They come with a little pump, and you fill up the hole with air, and it surrounds the bottle. So it's like a fat guy suit for a wine bottle.
Yeah.
I think it'll work. It'll definitely do what Cameron wants it to do for him. But who knows? Now I may become a cheese holder. I mean, I'm not going to waste the $1.75.
Don't waste your whole $1.75.
Tess says sangria de toro. Oh, they're back to talking about the tiramisu. What did Laura say? Coming back to the tiramisu, you gotta know someone that have tiramisu on all your Carnival cruises like me. So
Good night, Scarlett.
you don't need to know someone. You just need to get it from the right place. And that night, they did not have it in Cucina.
Yeah, the Italian restaurant was apparently not.
Scarlett says good night. Tess, you don't have to yell at me. I got a light in my face here, lady. And some extra Vaseline from trying to cram into your Mini Cooper. Cameron says, I got mine already in my suitcase. Well, ain't you lucky? You're already packed. You don't leave for another 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. Keep telling me I'm not packed.
You're fine, Mike. You're going to get at least an hour of sleep tonight.
I need 4.
The thing of it is, guys, is I'm sleeping on the couch, and so I can't go to sleep until he gets his bag packed either. So it's not like he's going to be, or I'm going to be getting a lot more sleep than he is. We're both going to be getting the same lack of sleep tonight.
Lack thereof.
Lack thereof.
And we still have to go to the post office.
Still have to go to the post office.
Man.
But I mean, we have a 3-hour train ride, so we could possibly take.
I gotta film a video. I can't take a nap. What do you go? Look, the bright line. And then all you see is just
film for 30 minutes and sleep for 2.5 hours.
3 hours of a train going out the window. Here's my bright line review. The train goes by. So Tess says whoever really sleeps the night before. Unfortunately, I have to. I'm required by law if I want to keep my license. I have to get at least 4 hours of sleep.
See, the thing of it is, he's got a whole month to make it. He could make
So
it.
connections with Carnival and having it anytime you want is great. I got plenty of connections with Carnival. I could have made it happen. What I'm saying is, it is not on the menu in Cochina on the Vista. So if you go to Cucina and you want to get tiramisu, it's not going to be happening. It's not on the menu. It's not an available
Not
product.
saying that it could.
Not saying you can't get it or you can't make your connection get it, but you can't, as a regular passenger without connections, get the tiramisu.
Which is crazy.
Julie says you'll be good and tired for the flight. Oh, I'm going to be snoring before the captain even said, "This is the captain speaking. Welcome on the plane." I mean,
The whole ding dong. We've gotten to the flight and
ain't going to happen.
get up and walk around the cabin.
Ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen.
They're gonna walk past somebody snoring. That's what they're gonna have to do.
It's going to be me. I can see them now. The lady trying to get the meal cart by, whacking me in the arm. Sir, you're hanging out in the aisle. Yeah, so what? So what? That's me. It happens. Listen, I'll get enough sleep. I just need enough sleep to be able to drive to Orlando in the morning. That's all I need. I'm good. I'll get my 4 hours. Call it a day.
3.5.
I'll get my 4 hours.
I think tomorrow night will be well, it may be better for us to go into the flight being tired too. For me, at any rate, to be tired when I get on the plane. That way, I go to sleep really easily and don't stay up.
Look at Wisconsin.
I can't read that far away, Mike.
Mike will put his seatbelt on and be asleep in 2 minutes.
Chuck will probably put his seatbelt on and put his CPAP on and be asleep.
And then Cameron thinks he's funny. Mike may end up laying in the aisle.
I doubt it.
Listen, let's see. I can probably do it while I got y'all on here. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, now that we're in, y'all don't know what I'm talking about because I'm getting too excited and I'm not forming sentences like my teachers told me I should have did in school.
So let me tell you what Mike is trying to do. Mike is trying to look up the flight to see whether or not the seats next to his seat are available or not. If they're available, then that means that he can then stretch out over multiple seats while he's wearing his CPAP and go to sleep. That's what Mike's looking up right now.
That's what Mike's looking up because Mike is sitting in the premium economy section. And as of yesterday, the seats next to me were still wide open. So let's see. All I need is 3 red marks. Oh, no, you're lying. Due to the check-in already being concluded, this is no longer possible to change your seat selection.
You just can't see.
I can't see the map.
Can't see the map. Can't see the map.
Did you check in yet?
I have not.
You pull up the map. You pull up the map. That's why you're the special guest.
I'm a special guest doing something. Let's see, you gotta pull up.
So clearly, I'm already checked in for the flight.
And of course, the new guy is not checked in because I don't know how to do this crap.
Tess says I was sat next to a guy on a plane once that passed out cold within 2 minutes and was all in my space for 8 hours. It was no fun, but at some point I fell asleep and woke up with my head on him. So I said to Chuck, I said, if there's somebody next to me, I hope they get comfortable being uncomfortable because I'm going to use their shoulder as a pillow. Like, listen, it's hard, right? So I explained earlier, I got sinusitis, but I got real bad issues with my sinuses. Even when I don't have a sinus infection or sinusitis or anything like that. So my ears tend to pop real bad, my eyes get really watery, and I get really nasally. So I sound like Janice from Friends. Oh my God. So it gets pretty bad. But I'm hoping that the seats are open and I can lay down across the seats. That would be even better. You're way past the seat selection part. Well, you need to go back.
They haven't done the seat selection.
Let's see.
Step 2.
Charles Spencer. Seat 20H. Change/pay seat. That's where we'll see the seat map. Ah, man. I'm about to move to row 38.
You're getting out of the Economy Plus section?
I'm about to. They got seats that are double open. I got X's in my row, which that's telling me that they're not available.
Somebody's in that seat.
That's not fair. I'm gonna walk to the back of the plane, to the back of the bus. Gus, that's where I'm gonna go. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, sinusitis is no fun, and flying to that. Yep, it's gonna be a little brutal. I'll be all right. I'll be blowing my nose a lot.
But you're better today.
I'm
You
a
were
lot
couple
better
of days
today than I
ago.
was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Like a couple days ago, I couldn't even
It was
I could at
obvious
least breathe
talking on
out
the
my
phone
nose.
or video chat with him, Mike. Yeah, he was pretty rough a couple of days.
So we're flying TAP Portugal tests. And I could have just
tried to book a flight.
yeah, just try to book it. Like why'd I go through that whole thing? I could have just went through and did a mock booking. Uno, dos, tres. Sono affamato. You gotta learn to speak the languages.
Just learned that from a comedian, though, Mike. That's the thing.
It doesn't matter where I learned it from.
the only sentence
It
you know.
don't matter where I learned it from. I learned it. So we got the plus. That's what we went with.
Mm-hmm.
Siente 8-9.
Lord is trying to
Test.
teach us.
No, test followed up with 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Nope, they're showing me X's. Showing me X's. Unavailable seats. But yet, if I go back into the economy,
So the
there's
basic
double
economy.
seats.
Yeah.
Like 2 seats next to each other. 2 seats, 2 seats, 2 seats, 2 seats. But there's only one red seat available, and that's 17. So this guy's lucky. 17C. Kick him out of his seat. Be up there. You know who I am? You know who I am?
Well, the question is, does he care who you are?
Eric says, you guys be safe and do everything. So jealous. Wish you were here, bro. Really do. Wish you were here. I wish everybody was there.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a blast. There's no doubt of that.
Scott said when we flew last year, I was next to Mike in a 2-seat row. I saw an open couple rows in front of us and moved. That's because Scott's homophobic. I bet you that hurt your knuckle.
Behave. The chair that I bought here, I'm beating myself up on.
Bet you that hurt your knuckle.
But then we haven't gotten to the plane yet. So, I mean, maybe some people will cancel tomorrow.
I don't know. That'd be nice. I had to fly back from Singapore with a broken, for 9 hours. And I can tell you that was blooming miserable. Yeah, that don't sound fun
Broken
at all.
What?
That don't sound fun at all.
Mm-mm.
Lorda says, just let one out and you'll see how quick they move. Now that might work when I get all that cheese in my system, but I don't know about tomorrow.
I was about to say, need to load up on some cheese tonight, Mike.
I don't know. How was your cheesesteak, man?
Cheesesteak was delicious.
Yeah.
Was delicious. Yes, absolutely. I mean, if you're thinking like a Subway steak and cheese, think of it like a quadruple meat. But it was just loaded. Good meat. Dad cooks good.
How do you go compare that to Subway?
I'm just saying, if you compared the amount of meat that you would get.
You're lucky you're getting out of here before he wakes up in the morning. Because if he hears you talking about his sandwich compared to Subway, I'd definitely have an extra seat on that airplane.
I am not comparing what he made to anything you can get at Subway. I'm just comparing the size of it.
Wasn't a
I
foot
like
long.
that.
But you had 2, so it probably would have been a foot long. But you only ate 1.
Only ate
I don't know why he thought we were going to be popping out
one. My
2.
God, these things. I mean, they were like 8 inches. I mean, they were.
She said.
Michael.
Robin says, I'm sure you will have an amazing time. Safe travels. Looking forward to the videos. Robin, I hope to have a blast. I hope you have a blast as well. Definitely keep me posted on where you're getting off at for demarcation, whether it's Norfolk or Baltimore. I know at the moment Baltimore is still closed. I don't know when the plans are to reopen them.
And I don't know what other ports they can go to.
Norfolk.
Well,
Norfolk, New Jersey,
yeah, that's about
Charlotte, or not Charlotte.
The question I think is going to turn out to what ports can they turn a cruise ship around in too, because you got to have somewhere for people to park and things like that. And I know that's going to be one of the issues. You know, you can't.
The good thing with this one though is it's repositioning from Tampa, so you're not going to have anybody parking.
Yeah, but it's going to start
Start
cruising at this new port.
Right.
So
they have a terminal in Norfolk. Carnival sails out of Norfolk already.
I understand, but I'm just trying to think of how many are they adding that ship to?
I don't know.
And I could see where that could be.
I can call John Heald in the morning. I'll give him a phone call.
You get a little touch with the big man.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the only that I would see would be the biggest problem would be if you're bringing a new ship on and you've already got extra ships there. How are you going to keep the parking for the next cruise?
Ferry boats.
Area.
Who knows? Who knows?
That's something for Carnival to figure out.
Robin says Norfolk is about a 5-hour trip by car. Baltimore is 20 minutes. I know you're hoping for Baltimore. I know you're hoping for Baltimore. Samantha says, I come back from Mexico and you're gone and going live. Okay, Chucky T, as Daniel would say. Daniel's my boy. Be safe. Enjoy. Let me know how it goes. Love you.
Who's that? Sam.
That's
Sam already knew that.
Ian in the house. What's going on, Ian? Good day, guys. Just back from Psycho.
Okay.
I've been having back pain. I thought it was kidney pain. Now it's chest pain.
It's physio.
I told you, bro, I'm tired.
Like psycho, no, physio. It's like physical therapy, Mike.
Psycho?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Psycho?
We got the psycho part covered.
Look, you see my eyes? I look like I've been hanging out with Scott all day. I ain't even talked to Scott today.
I talked to Scott today.
Was he working 12 hours today? Scott's been working a lot. I'm tired, Tess. My eyes they're starting to burn. Scott made me move this ring light, and it's like directly in front of my face.
The light is really bright. It really is.
I'll give you a little peek. You ready? So my vision's already messed up as it is, but
that bald head. Did y'all see that bald head?
that's the light that's like right in front of my face. That's the bald
That's
head.
the bald head. Oh.
So it's literally like,
Yes.
I feel like the aliens are like, come aboard our spaceship, beam me up. It's that time, y'all. Chuck's trying to tickle me under the table, and
I would just tickle you.
it's not fair. He's not paying me for any of this.
It's all good.
Cameron said sent a letter today that the port is hoping to be open for some traffic, and they are hoping to be able to port. If not, we'll bus to the airports in Baltimore, Washington area. Yeah, I still don't feel like busing 5 hours. I don't think I would be comfortable with that. Like, I get it if they're making it their cost.
Well, I mean, if you were, is Cameron trying to say that you would park there and then hop on a bus to Norfolk to get on the cruise ship?
I don't know. It would be busing them back, I guess. Anyway,
I mean, if you were stuck on that first cruise that came back and your car was there, yeah, those people. But I think all those people are already back. So,
what did I say? Excuse me, I'm tired.
I love the way Mike thinks I can read all that though. So for
Chuck I can't even barely see it. I'm sitting right here. Chuck already
heart
warned me,
attacks.
no heart attack.
yes, no heart attacks. I'm off duty. Save yourself.
Just a couple strokes.
I'm off duty. Save yourself.
Ian says, don't do anything I wouldn't do or anything John Gacy wouldn't do. Now, let me stop for this gets demonetized. But that's it, y'all. That's a wrap. Make sure y'all smack that like button on the way out. Make sure you are subscribed so that way you can stay up to date with everything going on with me when I'm out on these high seas over the next few weeks. And keep yourself in the loop, in the know-how. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the links are in the description below. If you want to grab that swag until tomorrow at midnight, that swag right there. All the new shirts are available on the link in the description. Promo code NautiSwag15. You'll save 15% off, and you can use it as many times as you want. Use it once, use it 100 times. Enjoy it. I get
But
back
only until
May.
midnight.
Yeah, only until midnight. So Eastern Standard Time. I get back May 2nd. And don't worry, there will be some live shows. There will be a couple of live Salaways.
Sal's going to go away. That's right.
Sal's going to go away. Listen, pal, go out of there. So there's going to be a couple live shows coming over the near future. Definitely going to show a lot of pictures and all that fun stuff over there in the Facebook group. So make sure you're part of the Naughty Cruiser community over there. And until next time, y'all make sure y'all stay classy. But most of all, y'all stay naughty. Oh, peace.